Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know where home is, and I feel like a lot of people that lived a similar situation to mine, which I know there's a lot of people are gonna feel the same and have been feeling the same, but you just don't know where home is. And it's not like this is any new conversation or anything. We've known about this phenomenon for a very long time, and even the consequences of it. But when you grew up somewhere, in my case Tunisia, and then you left everything behind, left your friends, your neighbors, your neighborhood, your school, everything, your culture, your language, and you come here at a very young age. I was 9, and you have all this new culture. It takes time to adapt, but then in no time you're like a native because you're very young. You're a sponge. But then you grow up and you kind of start asking your usual questions: where do I belong? Where should I go? And that's usually when you're an adolescent, right? Adolescent. Is that how you say it? Yeah. And you kind of think about those questions a lot, but then you just move on and you start thinking about some other things. But then it comes back again. It's like something. It's not like it's hunting me, but it's something that is always going to be there with me, the feeling that I'm never truly at home. Even though here I have my friends, I have school, I have everything. This is like literally my neighborhood, the one that I grew up in. I spent roughly like, I don't know, 10 or 12 years. I'm 22 now, so probably like 13 years in the same neighborhood. So I do feel at peace here. I do feel like I'm welcomed here. But at the same time, you look at me and you look at them, and we're not the same. And I'm saying that, and I live in Montreal, which is a very, very multicultural city. So it wouldn't be that true for this city, but whenever I go outside, it's pretty much true. And it's not like it's a me versus us situation. It's not at all. It's just that some people have that feeling that they feel at home. Okay, this is my place. This is where I belong. No matter where I go, I feel at home. I don't have that. And I don't even have that with Tunisia. I can't say that because when I speak with Tunisians that just came to Canada like 6 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, I don't feel like I'm a Tunisian. Like, I do speak Tunisian. I do have the culture. I eat the food. I keep in touch with my family. I've been multiple times, but it's not the same thing. It's literally just not the same thing. I feel more at peace with Montrealers, people that lived their whole life here just like I did, more than anyone else. And that goes beyond any culture, any skin color. It's just the culture. You either get it or you don't. You're from Montreal or you're not. It's as easy as that. But even then, Montreal is is my home, but at the same time, it's just a city. Your home cannot be just a city, but some people might argue that your home could be anything. Could be a cardboard box. Could be a street. Could be a gym. Could be anything. But just that I don't have that feeling of, yeah, this is my country. Like I'm willing to fight for this country. Like I love the people here. I don't have that either with Canada or Tunisia. And I'm not gonna blame none of those countries. Both gave me a lot, but I don't know. It's like just a thought again, but nowhere feels like home. And I've traveled a lot, especially in Latin America, and it doesn't feel that much different from Canada or Tunisia to me. It's just like a country with their own culture and a set of things that makes it that country. And to me, it feels very similar to Canada and Tunisia in the sense that I feel like I'm a foreigner wherever I go. And honestly, I don't know if it's something to that needs to get fixed or that is going to get fixed. I don't know. Like it's not like I'm deeply sad or depressed about it. Not at all. Like I live with it perfectly fine. But at the same time, I think, yeah, it could have been nice to kind of feel at home. Like, yeah, this is my country. But at the same time, we're a fruit of this new generation of parents traveling a lot of people from the south going to the north, It's the same thing in Europe with people coming from Africa, from Asia, from Southeast Asia. It's the same thing everywhere. So I know this is a shared experience by a lot of people, and I'm not bringing anything new, but it's just like a discussion. I think this discussion really gets old after a certain time because you've talked about it times and times again. You've thought about it times and times again, but I still feel like it deserves to exist. Like we should not suppress the fact that neither this country or the other feel like home. And when I speak with Quebecers, or when I speak with people from Canada, or when I speak with Tunisians, none of them appeal to me in a sense where I'm like, okay, I feel when I speak to you, I feel like I'm speaking to myself. I feel like I'm speaking to what I call home. The only feeling that I get that resembles or literally is when I speak with people from Montreal. And that might be very specific to my case growing up in Montreal. I'm pretty sure that I've met a lot of immigrants. I mean, technically, they're not immigrants, so the second generation immigrants that were born here. And they still have that sensation I have, but very mildly. They still feel like here is home, that this is their culture, that this is how they live. But since they look different, or at home their culture was different, um, they still feel like they need to reconnect with their home country or their parents' home country. So I feel like it's very specific to people that came at a young age, young enough to be able to adapt and kind of just recreate your identity, but old enough to kind of have something, some luggages that you left back at home. So yeah, I don't think it's oddly specific, but I'm 100% sure this is shared by a lot of you guys watching, and a lot of people in the world just in general. And honestly, I don't know what to do with that feeling, because again, it's not like a feeling that's very uncomfortable or making me very sad. No, but it's just a thought that comes and go. No matter where I go or what I do, I know that this thought is gonna come back. And it's like maybe once a month, maybe once every now and then, but it comes back. And I made peace with it. Like I'm not looking for myself again, or I'm not looking for where am I gonna be at home. I made peace with it. This is like a new type of human being. Like you grew up in somewhere, and then you went to somewhere else, and you're kind of conflicted. And I say new, like I know that this has been going on forever, but it's been very much normalized, or at least uh, like there's much more people living this now, because we have airplanes, and we have people moving, and we have people going from south to north seeking a better life. So I know that probably someone lived this like 6,000 years ago, but all that to say, it's it's like pretty new in a sense that I'm pretty sure people have been traveling to this extent less than 100 years ago. So I think this is just our life. Like if you feel the same way I do, we should just accept it. I've accepted it personally. It's kind of the feeling that you're never gonna truly be at home, but in the same way, it really sounds sketchy. But you're like a citizen of the world, and you kind of fit everywhere, and you kind of speak with everyone. You switch languages, you switch your code and everything. So, yeah, just a thought again, but I think my takeaway is that we should never suppress this. Like if you're feeling this way, you should not suppress it. This is who you are, and it defines you. Like you're neither one or the other. You're both in a different way. So you shouldn't suppress it, because suppressing anything usually just kind of make everything harder. So to my children, future sons or daughters, we'll see. I mean, I'm not planning to have kids anytime soon, but these videos are also kind of like time capsules for them, to see them in a couple of years. But you're probably gonna be very confused with your cultural background, because probably going to be speaking like 4 languages, and like you're going to be, I don't know where we're going to be, honestly, but um, it's probably going to be a very huge mix. But just know that you're accepted. You are allowed to feel the way you feel about your difference in cultures, and you're valued and accepted. So do not ever like try to escape or suppress any feeling revolving around your culture and kind of the mix of culture that you're gonna have. This is just how it is, and you should see it as an enrichment. Some people don't have that. Some people just see life in a unifaceted way. You see it in a multifaceted way, and you should take that as a blessing. Peace.